Ranking my top 100 favorite amusement and theme park rides of all time. Number 3. Let me say right now that my personal top 3 is absolutely stacked. Not only has each of these rides taken my number 1 spot at various points in time, but depending on how I feel, each of these rides could easily regain my number 1 spot on any day of the week. With that said, let's talk about my favorite dark ride of all time. I first recognized this ride in the late 2010s. It opened with a highly anticipated area based around one of my favorite franchises of all time. Or at least it was going to open with that area. Because of technical troubles, the opening date of this one attraction, actually 2 attractions built at 2 sides of the same land across the country, was pushed to late this year, early next year. Once it opened, there were still many technical issues between both locations, but that barely meant a damn thing, as it quickly became one of the most critically praised attractions of all time. From there on out, making a trek to ride this was at the very top of my bucket list. My excitement to experience this was immeasurable while I avoided any and all spoilers like the plague. It was to the point where the ride constantly haunted my dreams. What was this ride going to be like, and what makes this one of the most beloved attractions of its type? I first got my questions answered in September of 2020. I successfully joined the infamous virtual queue, which filled up in less than 10 seconds, and waited many hours to ride it while I enjoyed my day at this park located on the East Coast. Once I finally experienced it, I had to sit down afterwards and process what just happened, as I have never been blown away from a dark ride more than I had here. What this experience provided was completely unexpected to the point where it changed the way I looked at dark rides. Many rides I previously rode were made completely obsolete compared to this modern masterpiece. So what makes this ride in particular so special? Well, here's a rundown without giving too much away. If I had to describe this attraction in one word, it's definitely complex. I was an absolute fool to think that this was just going to be one simple ride, because it's much, much more than that. It's the ultimate theme park experience. It is to the point where the ride itself is only half of the excitement. Oh, who am I kidding? The other stuff is amazing, but the ride itself is where everything absolutely peaks. The way the main ride is set up is that you board vehicles that move around the building at an unpredictable pace for first-time riders. It is entirely driven by the best storytelling for any theme park attraction, while you witness some of the most technologically advanced features on any ride. It's to the point where you would say, yeah, no wonder it has a lot of technical troubles.